Ooh. Oh, this. No.
Open it.
Oh my goodness, bro.
This is a hardcover coffee table.
Oh, this is so nice of you, bro. Oh my goodness, this is great, man.
How does it look?
It looks awesome, bro. This is awesome.
What's good, YouTube? Today I'm very excited because laying here right in front of me on my desk is a photo book that I personally made in less than an hour, and I actually was able to print it using my own photos. So that to me is kind of mind-blowing, because back in the day you would obviously need a publisher, you would need to be an established photographer or have some type of, really notoriety. And nowadays you have so many different softwares and different companies that you can use to print and create your own photo book. So I'm very excited to even have this in front of me. And I'm going to walk you through how I use Blurb, which is a software that I personally use to make this photo book, how simple it really was. I want to talk about the spine, the color of the photos, the quality of the paper, why I decided to use Blurb, and how you can use photo books to market yourself as an independent photographer. And you may be asking yourself, why would I want to print my photos and make a photo book on my own? What would be the real purpose of doing that? And in my opinion, wow, this feels really good. I'm actually quite amazed of how good this book feels in my hands. Let me explain to you why I decided to print this photo book in particular, the one I'm holding right in front of me. I had the incredible opportunity to be a unit still photographer or behind the scenes photographer for a movie that was filmed here in my hometown, Reading, Pennsylvania. This is not Hollywood, this is not New York City, this is not Atlanta. We don't have a film industry. So that opportunity alone was very significant for me. I personally had an incredible experience being on set, working 12 to 14-hour days, capturing behind the scene photos that we're gonna use as marketing material for the movie when it's finally announced and released. And I connected really well with the executive producer, and what got me thinking was, like, I need to be able to show my work, not just by delivering it through a simple online gallery or just emailing the photos. I wanted to show them how serious I also took that opportunity and what it meant to me. So I decided to create this photo book to give that to the executive producer, show him the behind the scene photos that I already delivered to him, but just in a tangible way that he can own, have in his office, and if anyone else walks through, he can show people my work. Right there in person, they can simply show them what I'm capable of and talk to that client, whoever it may be, whether it's another executive producer or a director or producer for another movie, and show them, look, this is Mateo Toro. He took the behind the scene photos for our movie. Look at his quality of his work. So that right there is the reason why I decided to print a photo book. When I finally got the idea of maybe I can print my own photo book, I started shopping around, looking on the internet of different services, different softwares that I could use. And when I came across Blurb, it was just such an easy, intuitive way of making the photo book, and that's why I ultimately decided to go with them. And I'm gonna walk you through a tutorial on how I simply made the book, because I made it in less than an hour. I wasn't really focused too much on the branding or all the little tiny details. I just wanted something quick and easy that I can ship to the executive producer and have that in person for them. So first impressions of the book, I want to talk about the cover real quick. I decided to go with a wraparound cover instead of using a spine. The photo on the cover I actually took with a Sony a7S III, the camera that I'm filming with, which only has 12 megapixels. And I'm actually surprised how good this photo looks as a cover, because again, it was less megapixels, and in the software they told me that it might not be printed to the highest resolution, and I was actually totally fine with that, because I just wanted to use this photo of Federico Castelluccio, who is also known as Furio on The Sopranos. Pretty cool. And as you can see, it wraps around. Like I said, when I was opening it up, it feels really good in my hands. It's a really solid book. The spine is really, really solid. I don't feel like it's flimsy or is gonna break easily, which is, obviously a great thing. So let's open it up, because I haven't opened it up yet. When you open it up, it's a blank page. I wanted to sign in, just make a quick note to the executive producer. Next time, I already know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put my website on here and maybe just digitally write the letter or the note right here and then, so it just has that, makes it easier for me. So when you open it up, you have the first photo right here. Pretty awesome. Wow. So, looking at these colors, they look great. They look really rich. They look vibrant. I'm really, really glad how they came out. The shadows look great. The highlights. This photo doesn't look pixelated. So let's go to the next page. I think the next page is a full 2-page. Woo! Yes, it is. Let's go. Wow. Wow, that looks amazing. This is Peter Green on set of The Making the Trick. Wow. This looks absolutely phenomenal. Yo, I'm sorry, I just had a little moment. Like, this is This is crazy. The quality and texture of this paper can go toe to toe with some of these amazing photo books I have behind me from world-renowned photographers and huge printing publishing houses. I can really say that confidently. And also the color of these photos are rendered extremely well. I exported them simply through Lightroom. I did 300 DPI, Adobe RGB, and I just went with the guidelines, which I'll show you in the walkthrough, that Blurb gave me to get the highest quality possible printed. And yeah, this looks great. So let me just flip through a couple more pages. So I obviously messed up right here. It got cut off with this full bleed of these 2 pages. Next time I'll just make sure that, you know, I don't make that mistake. Again, I made this really fast. I just wanted something that I can give to this producer right away. I think the immediacy and just responding to that type of opportunity right away really, you know, catch them off guard and then show them that I'm serious about what I do. And I went with the most expensive option. I went with the biggest book, and I went with the highest quality paper because, again, this is just a one-off print that I wanted to do to give to that producer. I'm gonna make my own personal one, just a little bit cheaper and smaller, just to have in my office and be able to carry around with me if I ever need to show someone. But this is a coffee table book, right? It's big, it's wide, and I decided to just go all out for the quality of it, and I'm surprised how great this quality is. So shout out to Blurb because this is a high quality product. I can tell you that right off the bat. I just decided to trust the software, look at the reviews, and I'm blown away. Another page, Jazz Villa, Sugar in the Making the Trick. And yeah, these colors look amazing. Man, this looks absolutely incredible. I hope the lighting is good enough for you to even be able to see. Look at this. And they have different layouts in the software that you can put 2 photos in one, or 1 photo in one, or do a full bleed on 2 pages, or wow. Woo! Man. Wow. Let me just show you one more real quick. So you have different layouts. You can put 3 photos in one. You can put 3 photos this way. Woo! Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, and you could do like 4 and 4, different variations in the layers and the layout of the pages. I decided to just play around, have fun, and showcase the work in a unique way. Look at this. Here I have 9 photos in a grid. So right off the bat, what are my first impressions? Just simply flipping through this photo book my first time. Well, I'm really impressed. I have to say this is a high quality photo book. Again, I can compare it to some of the best photo books that I have right behind me in my collection. The quality of the paper is absolutely phenomenal. The texture is really great as well. I went with a matte finish. And also just the color of the photos and how they're printed. They look really organic. They look natural the way I saw them on my monitor. I really wanted to hopefully have that same feel on the photo book. So like I mentioned, I wanted to have the highest quality possible on this photo book because it's something I'm going to give to a client and have them hopefully showcase in their office and to other people whenever they walk through. So I think the presentation and the quality was very important for me. I went with a 13 by 11 inch large landscape. So this is a a coffee table size photo book. For the cover, I went with image wrap, a hardcover, so it is a hardcover. Spine reflects that. It's a really solid spine. So given that I went with the highest quality options from Blurb, how much did my photo book cost? Well, the photo book standard comes with 20 pages. I added 3 extra pages, and the total of the photo book came out to $109.43. However, if you use Blurb for the first time, and don't quote me on this because it could change by the time you see this video, they give you a 35% discount as a first-time user, so that total came out to $89.12. But I actually paid extra for shipping, so my total came out to $53.14. I think that is a great deal for something that you can use to present your work in an entirely different format than just sending out your online portfolio, sending them your Instagram, trying to go back and forth through emails. And so I want to tell you a little bit of how I want to use photo books in the future as a photographer to market myself and hopefully land bigger gigs. So to be very frank, as a photographer, the opportunity using photo books I feel like is sky high. The potential is a lot larger as opposed to trying to build your Instagram, which we know the algorithm just wants you to make TikTok like videos nowadays. I think the photo book allows you to instantly separate yourself from photographers who are doing exactly the same thing.
That's 101.
Oh, 101?
Yeah.
Oh man, thank you, bro.
How's the quality of the paper in the photos?
Oh, it's beautiful, man. This is I can't believe it, man. This is awesome. I can't wait to take it in and show it to my wife. Oh man, thank you so much.
Woo! Quick update, everyone. Mateo from the future. I just handed off the photo book to the executive producer, and he was blown away. He just was super grateful for that little gesture, and honestly, he loved it so much that he wants to order 2 more books from me to give one to the director of the movie, Tom DiNucci, and also to one of the main actors, Federico Castelluccio. So the strategy that I had in mind is already working. I'm getting my work in front of people who, you know, are playmakers and can maybe get me more opportunities to be a unit still photographer. So don't be afraid to just invest a little bit into your craft, and also think a little bit differently outside of the box instead of just posting on Instagram. Really try to connect with people, network, and a photo book I feel like is one of the best ways to do so. My approach is going to be very simple. I'm going to be printing photo books using Blurb's trade book option, which are affordable hardbacks. They're smaller and they're more ideal just to send out and mail out instead of like a giant coffee table. I'm going to be printing photo books using photos from different places I've traveled to around the world, different commissions, different work that I personally believe in that are personal projects. I'm going to be printing small hardback photo books, and I'm going to just mail them out to editorial magazines, to newspapers, to organizations that provide grants to photographers for personal work or long-term projects, because I want to get my work out there and exposed directly to the people who are in charge of hiring and commission photographers for this type of work that I want to be personally doing. And that's personally the strategy that I'm going to use to market myself in the near future, probably for 2021 and 2022. I'm just going to be printing my own photo books and getting straight to you know, these bags. Like they say, closed mouths don't get fed. So quick little walkthrough. It's not going to be a full-blown tutorial. I just want to quickly show you how easy it is to make your own book using the Bookwright software from Blurb. So when you open it up, this is what it looks like. You can create a new book or a notebook. I'm going to just walk you through the project that I made to print the photo book that I showed you throughout the video. So real simply, when it opens up, you're going to have 20 pages laid out right here, because that's the minimum that Blurb gives you to print a photo book, and you can obviously add more. I added, I guess, an extra 6 pages, I believe. So quite simply, here's the layout section. It shows you all the different type of layouts that you can put in each page. So for example, here's a full bleed page. If you wanted to, you can just do 1 photo and you can select it from here. If you wanted a 5 photo plus, like I have in this one right here, then you just go right here, you put 5+ photo, and it gives you different layouts. Again, this is really simple. Honestly, you're not gonna have any issues trying to make your own photo book. And if you want to upload the photos, all you gotta do is go to photos and click on right here, browse the photos from your computer, and simply drag them in or upload them, and then they just pop up right here. So quite simple. As you can see, walkthrough of what the book looks like inside. I have different layouts, different size of the images. Here's another full bleed out. You know, different layouts. This is really awesome software because it just makes it so simple, and you don't have to be a designer or know InDesign from Adobe. You don't have to be a graphic designer. You can just simply use their software, and it works really, really well. So as you can see, I got 3 photos, just different layers. And then for the cover, you go right here to the cover, and it allows you to pick either hardcover dust jacket or the image wrap, which is the one that I went with. And you can also pick the cover for the ebook. That's another option they give you, is you can get an ebook version of the photo book. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's anything else I really need to show you, because it's that simple. I told you I made this within less than an hour, and that's literally how easy it was, because the 20 pages were loaded right here on the side. And then all I had to do was just go to photos, upload them, and they popped up right here. And then I just played around with the layout. I didn't even watch a tutorial on how to use the software. It was that simple. So in conclusion, do I recommend Blurb to photographers who want to print their own photo books? Absolutely, 1000%. As I showed you in that walkthrough, it is very easy. It is so intuitive to go in there and make your own photo book, and in a few days you have it in front of your hands. And now more than ever, as independent creators, photographers, we have so much power to go out there and be our own distribution, get our work out there in the hands of people who probably before we would have never had the opportunity unless we had such a high notoriety or we had these giant connections. Now you can just go make a photo book in an hour or 2 and start selling it on your own website, through your Instagram, distributing it. You have that power, and you don't only have to limit it to just looking at it as a marketing strategy. You can obviously print your own photo books to preserve those memories from travel, with family, with loved ones. Use it to just preserve them in a tangible way where you can look at them whenever you want. You don't have to go through your hard drives to find that particular moment. Now you can just curate your best photos from a certain trip or a certain event, and boom, you have it within your house. And I'm going to be doing the same thing. I can't wait to just start seeing the collection from different countries I've traveled to, and have my own trade books just sitting here in my office that I can just go through, browse through, immerse myself in, and take that trip again, you know? So I hope this video was very valuable to you as a photographer and showed you how easy it is to print your own photos using Blurb. And again, you don't have to be a photographer to use Blurb. You can be a mom who just wants to print your newborn baby pics into a little trade magazine, or you went on a family trip and you want to preserve those memories in a little photo book. Then again, here's another option. You can obviously print the 4x6s, put it in a photo album, but this is just a more unique, special way of doing so. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It really supports the channel, and subscribe if you haven't already for more photography related content, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.